fought a bear one time. I used to have a TV show in the States called Hurt Bert, where I took dangerous men's jobs. And I did. I was a dominatrix gimp. I was an MMA fighter. I was a rodeo clown. One day they called up and they're like, hey, do you want to fight a bear? I was like, who does that for a living? And they're like, you do on Thursday. And I show up and it's a 9-foot grizzly bear. I'm telling you, like a big ass bear, just as dumb as you think a bear would look, just. So I don't know any better. I go up to the bear, I just get to set, I stick my hand out in front of his nose so he can get my scent, and the trainer goes, what the fuck are you doing? I go, I'm letting him get my scent. He goes, this is a bear, not a labradoodle. He goes, we have protocol, take these, and he hands me 5 marshmallows. He says, when the bear's not looking, take a marshmallow, put it in your mouth. Then, nonchalantly, walk in front of the bear, show him the marshmallow like, huh, and allow the bear the opportunity to engage you. Engage you and take the marshmallow out of your mouth with his mouth. This way he'll learn to trust you. I was like, fuck that. Who thought of this, the bear? Is this the bear's idea? He goes, hey, buddy, this is how we do it. And my crew's behind him like, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. I don't know any better. So I go behind the bear, take the marshmallows like David Blaine, and I whip one in my mouth, just, and then walk in front of the bear, sneaky, and then like a hooker, like, haw, haw. And the bear, out of the corner of his eye, sees the marshmallow and loses his shit, just, and I'm going, He rushes me, and with the grace of a frat boy trying to close the deal at 4 a.m., tongue kisses it out of my mouth. Tongue in. Bears never brush their teeth. I'm making out with a homeless guy 5 times in a row. Just. I get done, and the trainer's like, fantastic, we're ready. I go, whoa, 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 whoa. I haven't learned anything. He goes, what are you talking about? You learned the most important lesson. I go, what's that? And he goes, the bear likes marshmallows. I go, what am I supposed to do with that knowledge? He goes, listen, if you get in trouble, just very confidently say, marshmallow. Now, what will happen is the bear will hear that and he'll give you some space to do your trick, but we'll hear it and we'll know you're in trouble and we'll get you out of there. I go, yeah, but he thinks they're inside me. What if he's like, don't worry, I know where you keep them. He goes, you'll be fine, let's go. And I swear to God, the bear is smiling. He's like, oh, bitch, I know how to get marshmallows around here. I gotta tap you out, dude. And he grabs me, and he put me in a bear hug and locked down and just starts grinding on my ass. Now I'm looking at the crew, the trainer going, hey, marshmallow. Fucking marshmallow, get me the fuck out of here! Marshmallow, marshmallow! The trainer looks scared and he jumps in front of me, he's like, go limp! I'm like, oh, please be talking to me right now. Is there a bear cock climbing up my jeans? About the split center scene, just, oh, marshmallow, marshmallow. So I go limp. Now it looks like I'm getting date raped by a bear, just, I slide out of his paws, and that's the last thing I remember, because apparently his instincts took over, and he sat on my face. And that's the last thing I remember. My wife, who I had brought to set, I'd been dating 2 months, and I was just trying to impress her. My wife is a redneck, like a real redneck. Like her parents met on AncestryMingle.com. Like, when she talks, you smell biscuits. Like, she's not afraid of big animals. That she grew up around that shit. She just goes over, grabs marshmallow, shoves it in her mouth, stands by my feet and goes, ha! The bear then takes his balls out of my mouth, goes over to her, takes a marshmallow in her mouth, they pull the bear to one side, her to the other, and they drag me under a tree. And that's where I woke up, in the lap of my producer, Tim Scott. And I woke up and I said, what happened? And he looked at me, he's like, well, you got raped and teabagged by a bear. You might want to get tested. He goes, but that chick, that Leanne chick, I think she saved your life. And my wife comes over at that exact moment and leans in, and her head blocks the sun. There's a halo from the Lord himself surrounding this woman's face as she leans in. I know you're like, really? Fucking it's my narrative. She leans in and goes, "Are you okay?" And I look up, having just faced death, at this woman's face with an aura around her head. And I knew at that very moment, I said, I would have never done that for her. Thank you guys, have a great night. It's our last night of partying, everybody. Well, not you, you live here, but I gotta go home and be a dad tomorrow. Yeah, everyone got the stomach flu, and I gotta show up and be daddy on duty. And I've been partying for 2 days, and I'm not ready for it. I'm not a good dad to begin with. I'm the kind of dad, like, okay, yeah. The other day, I farted in a McDonald's cup, and I put my hand on it. And I walked it over to my daughters. I was like, girls, you're never gonna believe this, but I just caught a fairy. Now, there's a part of me that was like, is that the right thing to do? But I got them. You know, as a guy, when you fucking got them, they're like, oh my God, because they believe. And I'm like, take a look, and they're like, I don't see it. And they start crying, but that's your job as a parent, really, is to explain to them why that's funny. I said, girls, I'm teaching you comedy. Those are the basic principles of comedy. Misdirection followed by a surprise. You thought it was a fairy. You had hope in your eyes. Ah! When you realized it was a fart, that look you made, that look makes daddy happy. They didn't get it. They go inside. These bitches snitch on me. They tell my wife, they're like, daddy's making us eat farts. That's not what happened. That sounds weird, like we're behind the garage. I'm like, fucking take it, take it. My wife explodes. You don't do that to a little girl. Well, let me tell you something. You want equality in the workplace, you take a fart to the face. That's how that works. Happened to every boy in here. Hey, you want to see what a dream smells like? Sure thing, Uncle Dave. Next morning, my daughters wake me up by the young one, the fucking lunatic, straddling my throat. The big one's right next to her going, Daddy, wake up. We got a joke for you. I open my eyes, and this thumbsucker says, guess what's in my hand? Now I'm fucking panicking. I'm thinking, did she find our gun? How's this gonna end? But it dawns on me, every guy knows what's in her hand. What's in her hand? A fart! Palm balm, we've all done it, and if you haven't done it as a woman, try it next time. Take a look at that. Like, I'm almost proud as a parent that I taught her a joke she's using back on me. I'm beaming with pride when I'm like, I don't know, baby, what's in your hand? She says, a punch in the mouth. Bam! Oh, I did not see that coming. I don't know what look I made, but it must have been good, because these two fell on the ground and started laughing their tits off. And then they stopped because they realized I'm not laughing. They're like, whoa, it's a joke. I go, yeah, I got it. They're like, is it funny? I go, yeah, it will be when we do it to your mom. These two, their sense of humor is sick. And I say that knowing one morning, this is a while ago. This is when we lived in an apartment. They woke up at 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning, because they're training to be fucking farmers or some shit. Either that or they're in a meth lab out of their closet. I don't know. I just hear them laughing hysterically on the baby monitor like two homeless guys who just found a 20. So, hey, let's get haircuts. So I go upstairs, this is what I see. Isla, my lunatic, the one that, she's naked, which isn't weird. I know you're like, oh, really? No, it's not that weird because I don't wear underwear, so apparently I told her one time, you don't need to. I don't remember, I guess I told her sometimes you gotta let your shit breathe. We only know that because that's what she told her preschool teacher on the swing set. In a dress, just airing her shit, just bam! Raw dog in the class, take a look at that! And the teacher's like, oh my God, Isla, where are your panties? 4 years old. Sometimes you gotta let your shit breathe. So, Isla's naked. George is in a rocking chair laughing hysterically, and our dog is sitting in between them like, I don't fucking know. I go, guys, it's really early. What could possibly be this funny? George gets out of the chair and goes, Daddy, you gotta see baby Isla's new trick. It is hilarious. I said, what is it? She goes, I don't wanna spoil it for you, Daddy. You gotta see it. Isla, show Daddy. So Isla my lunatic, my naked one, real quick takes her finger and he shoves it up her ass. Now, hold on, don't fucking judge me. Don't you dare. It's 5 in the morning. Do you think I saw that coming? Do you think I could have been like, don't finger your asshole? No, I don't know that the super nanny couldn't have stopped that. And it's already in there. I mean, I kind of want to see the second part of the trick. She takes it out and puts it in the dog's mouth. Now, hey, I wasn't a fan either. I'm just telling you, I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? What are you guys, Germans? Georgia gets in my face and goes, calm down. It's funny. I guess you just don't get it. I'm like, I'm a freaking comedian. What part of that trick's funny, Georgia? Without even breaking a smile, she goes, we've been doing it all morning. And Mona's never figured out it's poop. All right, do it one more time. They do it again, the dog comes back. What's on the finger? What's on the finger? I'm like, shut up, do it again. An hour later, my wife woke up. I'm like, you gotta see Baby Isla's new trick. She's like, what is it? And I was like, I don't wanna spoil it for you. Isla, show mommy. And Isla just wham, wham. And my wife's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, give it an hour, it gets funnier. The dog doesn't know it's shit. You guys have been awesome, thank you.